MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Catfish Hunter will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Stepping up is Craig Biggio, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
So bases are empty with one gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty.
1-1 the count now. One out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Next up for the Astros, Jeff Bagwell. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hunter's ready. Here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Mike Hampton will be on the mound for the Astros. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into the game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Now into the box, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Fouled away. One and one. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting second, not shortstop.
Time now for Atlanta's Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name in the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
So Elvis Andrus, the next to bat, took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. In there for strike 1. Cutter,
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside quarter, inside quarter, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Next up for the A's, Jason Giambi. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Big swing by Giambi, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. A's are gone in order. Still no score. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here now the 2-2. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take this to the bag himself. And the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The right fielder,
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Kyle Tucker comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Hunter has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again. 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. Catfish has the sign. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. In there, and it's even at 1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
The first baseman, number 2,
and that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Correa, the runner at first with 2 gone. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Into the concrete staircases and gone. It's a 2-run homer for Alex Bregman. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
the catcher.
As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Now another 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Houston. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Reggie Jackson.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0. Hampton, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Here's the first pitch. It's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
The 0-1 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch, and this is hit hard to the right side, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch, and a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Throw over to first. Runner's back. Two and one to the A's first baseman.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
He's running. Grounded to first. Bagwell has it, and they'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Jackson at second with 2 down. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
2-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're still down. It's 2-0. So here is Miles Straw, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Henderson is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and digging in now at the plate will be Craig Biggio. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Two and 0 to Brantley.
2-0.
Two out, nobody on. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
The count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jed Lowry.
The second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Aramis Garcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Got him.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Into the box now, Ricky Henderson. As the first pitch to him, a sinker in the dirt for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. (2-0) the count to the A's left fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. And this one's in the dirt. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
And this is what happens when a power hitter's at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Don't know what he's swinging for there. It's 3-1.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Bagwell is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So a man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrews. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey!
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And it's fouled away. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
I got to count. 2-2.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. High in the air out towards shallow right. Tucker is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. They trail things here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the imposing power bat, Jeff Bagwell.
Jeff Bagwell.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The ball hit to Andrus at short. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Popped him up. Lowry is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
To the plate now, Kyle Tucker. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
That's a ball.
That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th.
Leading up
striding forward, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The windup and the 0-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Reggie Jackson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw is in time to get Reggie, and that's out number 2.
Now batter, number 22.
Striding in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Laureano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Outside, 2-1.
1 strike.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First offering. Carlos Correa stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Laureano will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate now, Jason Castro. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and one to Jason Castro.
That's a ball.
And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Ball
3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're up 2-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
1-1.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Jed Lowry now. And he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. A base hit in his first trip. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
So now to the plate, Aramis Garcia. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're still down. It's 2-0. So stepping in is Miles Straw. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Craig Biggio.
Craig Biggio digging in now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Bouncer to the left side. Go on to Olsen, will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Lays off 2-2 now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
1 out, nobody on. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now here's the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. And now here is Jeff Bagwell. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on the way. Fouled off. Now here it comes.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
So next to bat will be Kyle Tucker, who went down on strikes in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Turned on down the line. Foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
And now the first pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it on to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Now batting.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Standing in now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Count remains at 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2. And
he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen, where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no
Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They're down 2-0. J.B. Wendelken is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
J.B.
Now at the plate, here is Carlos Correa. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 5.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside 1-0. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And it's fouled away. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Line, that's a base hit into left field. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the
Up
first
next
slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Alex Bregman stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. First offering on its way.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Correa gets his lead at first, nobody out. So a full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Payoff pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. There's one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Into the box, Jason Castro, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
Yeah.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Astros are down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. Now to the plate, here is Jed Lowry. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1 the count.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
To the plate now, Aramis Garcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in next, Ricky Henderson. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail things here 2-0. Yusmeiro Petit enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now to the plate, Miles Straw. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And now the first pitch. Fouled off. High chopper over to first. Right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Into the box, Craig Biggio. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Petit, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Hit to short. Andrus has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next to dig in, Michael Brantley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. period, the end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Elvis.
First offering. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Here it comes now to Andrews.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Another 0-2 coming. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Strong is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Up next for Oakland, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one. That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Strong is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Houston Astros took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Hampton gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Catfish Hunter struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and they left no runners on base. For the Athletics, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
you.